That might be the prettiest reishi mushroom situation ever.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Boom. Double stack. Unbelievable. Unreal. Best ever Reishi stack.
I'm David Wolfe, and I'm here to tell you about what got me here.
This is David Wolfe, raw food enthusiast, nutrition expert.
I've really had a passion for it for almost 25 years.
All right, so what all do we have in here?
We've got some reishi mushrooms in there. Look at that big reishi there. This is some Phalinus mushroom. There's some shaga floating in that pot. Several different kinds of reishi mushroom actually. This is a golden reishi, really rare. You can see it's got that white yellow color. It's a special one.
Got some
horse hoof mushroom floating around. I believe that's a horse hoof right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Just like that.
Nice.
Right over the campfire.
That is nice.
Got the fresh spring water harvested this morning. Boom, ice cold.
You did that at the local, the one close by here?
Yeah, right up the road.
Nice.
Right up the road by the waterfall.
Yeah, ours was all bubbly this morning from what we got yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're
drinking the mushroom tea.
There's all here.
Breakfast of champions. Gorgeous. Wild food in the forest.
With the vanilla bean.
Whole Noni Land vanilla bean in there this morning. An entire one.
Unbelievable.
Living large. Spot. So it's a real power spot. We walk over here, we can take a look at some reishi mushrooms on the tree. Yep, got the swimming hole right over here for wild water dunking.
Wild water dunking to the right.
Yeah. This is a nice example of one of these hemlocks. As you can see, it's fallen over here. A big piece broke off of it. But on the back side here, look at this. Look at this. We got our reishi mushroom beetles. These are the guys that hang out on the reishi mushrooms. Orange and black. I've pulled a couple off this tree, as you can see. There's a few more here we left to do their thing in the forest. Send out spores and beautiful. Be a home for the bugs.
Amazing.
Yeah. Everything is edible, just about around here. We got these winter greens growing on the ground, make these cute little flowers. They make berries as well, but the flowers are delicious. Whole magic ecosystem. 100%. Wild water, nothing better. Here we go.
I might work up a sweat first.
Beats the heck out of coffee, I'll tell you that much.
That's good.
Right in the holy flow. Yeah. Man, that is great. May weather,
what a spot.
May water temperatures. It's like birthday cake. V on there. Yeah, man, this stuff is primo. Best ever in action. Boom, look at that. Nice horse hoof right there on top.
Yeah, nice.
They dry out a little bit and they turn white like that. It's really cool. You got it.
I didn't see that one. I saw these.
Yeah.
Nice.
I almost saw that with the red one.
Yes.
Oh, don't throw that beautiful thing. He is.
Oh.
Nice toss.
Get down.
Good job, buddy.
JoJo's first Reishi.
All right, you walk out into the log, and I'll help you down. Okay, come on this way. Come on, ready? All right, look at this. Where is that right over there? Got it. Got it. Here, I'm gonna scoop you up. This right back here. Ooh, good. There you are. Get that big one. Get the big one. And so you want to put your hands down right there. Put two hands on it, one on this side, one on this side. Pull. Hard pull. Oh, there it
All
goes.
right.
Nice.
Bring
Hold
it
up
back,
again.
Joe. Woo!
Yeah. Reishi Mushroom victory.
Boom. That's impressive, Joe. Good job.
That was. I see the tree.
Where do you see
I'm not sure if there's a mushroom on it or not. I get up in there.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at a tree a little to your right,
He's looking at a tree more to the right, he says.
but maybe I was seeing leaves. I don't know. I thought I saw a mushroom.
What's the hemlock tree?
Oh, I don't know which one it is, yeah.
That's one of those dead branches hanging off of it.
I see.
It used to be like a pine.
Like this one over here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice spot.
Yeah.
That's nice, honey. You want to help yourself? That's Granny.
I got mommy.
Here, get this guy. This one I'm breaking half. We're gonna get you one. You can carry it for now.
Oh no, he's not mine. How do you want
Oh, there's three. There's one on that side too. Give yours to mommy. Hi. Give yours to mommy.
Whose spot is this?
Red Wolfe. Yeah, that's huge. Here, Joe, make sure you get the whole thing and not.
Bottom, honey. Get the bottom.
Take two hands. All right, so
Hold on, Joe.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
show you.
Well,
yeah.
why don't you guys do it together?
Yeah, there's one right there too.
There's two of them apparently.
Take the other.
Here you come with that.
It's always good to leave one and take one. Come over here. All right, hands right here. Yep, just like that. Pull.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Wow.
Show it, Joe.
Look at that Reishi.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Right, off-road.
All right, off road we go. Shaggy tea on the side of the road. Excuse me, Reishi tea.
No, it's both. There's
Shag and Reishi. Okay.
You gotta get them all in there, you know.
Yeah, it's the blend. What's the blend called?
The Tartarian blend.
The Tartarian blend.
Yeah.
Epic. Whoa. That could have been bad. Okay. Right here, huh? Off to see the Reishi. To the wonderful Reishi we go. Cause.
Red Wolfe. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh man, those are beautiful.
Oh wow. Here, don't touch them yet, guys. Those are epic. Best ever. Right there. And then I,
Oh yeah.
wow.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
A couple trees up here, huh?
Those are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are.
Wow.
Look over here, all
Old.
old.
Oh, there's some freshies there too.
Yep, yep.
These are gorgeous, the way they're stacked.
Yeah, that's the money shot.
There's
Right
dead
there.
log here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow, more.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
I come for that one.
Oh, look at these fallen ones. Okay, you're gonna stand right here.
That one.
Look at this old one, guys. That one.
This tree right here is still mine
Daddy,
too.
the bottom one's mine.
Guys.
That one mine.
Go. Whoa.
Oh yeah, and you can see.
Whoa.
See, this is the perfect
Whoa.
I can't reach. I want to pick one.
timing. Look at
Go.
the Reishi spores.
I don't want you guys hearing you guys complaining, okay?
I
Look at these.
You can see that right here when you that
Oh, it's
dust,
down
that
there.
fine dust right there.
Shoo,
That's
shoo.
Reishi spore. That's where it's at.
Yeah,
Boom.
Reese's- Wow. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
It's almost like chocolate powder.
These are amazing.
You feel the.
So hold on, guys. Let's get these. I'm gonna get these shots of these best ever Reishi. Look at these.
He's onto him.
He's like,
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, this is like a double stack here. They're stuck together.
Here's spider.
That looks like a good Kai-sized mushroom.
This is, I'm getting that
all
one.
right,
Or you can do a big one, or whichever one he wants
Kai,
to do.
let's whip this one down. You think?
It was the big one.
I chose this one like a long time ago.
Hey, we don't want to hear the side. Red Wolf's gonna decide what we take and what we leave. Okay?
Oh, y'all can pick one out. I mean, there's a whole bunch here. You know, whatever you want to do.
It's your call, man. It's your forest.
It's all good. Go for it. You know, it's not just mine. I mean, there's like look
no.
over there. Look at that tree. There's,
Where? Oh wow.
yeah, you see them like all up in the air. You know, this is the cathedral. This is the grand cathedral, and you can see this is really the same field as that runs across to that campsite down.
Uh huh.
You know, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's very possible that it's even like this is all one organism.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like this all the way over there, all the way across the road down to the river. It's like one giant brain underground that just puts all this stuff out, you know?
This is insane.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
All right. Well, Kai, you don't want to pick this little beautiful Reishi here?
That's amazing, Kai.
I think you want to pick that one.
That's amazing.
That is absolutely gorgeous. I imagine these are gorgeous too. Let me see if I can get higher here.
They're so pretty.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is like the beauty queen tree right here.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. The sun's shining on the top one. Oh, Reishi pancakes.
Yeah, yeah. Like a giant stack of pancakes.
Look at that, Joe. The spores.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I see more.
Well,
You think I've got my work cut out for the day, huh? You climb all over this hillside.
there you go. Don't put your fingers in front.
You can get the double stack.
All right, let's go.
Put your hands on it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Two hands, Kai. Two
Underneath,
hands.
underneath, Kai. Underneath.
Oh,
Underneath.
right here.
Push up.
Right here.
Push down. Push down.
I can't.
Push. Keep pushing. Push.
Oh, there it
Hey!
goes. Nice. Look at
Double
that.
stack.
It's a double stack Reishi
Oh
mushroom.
my god.
Look how pretty it is.
You should
It's got
possibly.
spores
one,
all
Daddy?
over it. Look at
I
that.
think we might give these to Red Wolf to dry because he can dry them properly.
That's so good,
Daddy, can I
man.
have one?
That might be
It's-
that might be the prettiest Reishi mushroom situation ever.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Double stack. Unbelievable. Unreal. Best ever Reishi stack.
Yeah.
When you think Red Wolfe, Reishi mushrooms, Western Carolina, this is what you think of.
There it is.
Holy cow. That is unbelievable.
Nice, man. That was so good. That's the picture perfect.
I can't think of anything more beautiful than that.
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy, that was actually mine.
There's no, it's Joe. Those need dried out properly. I think I might leave that one to the professional.
So good.
Amazing.
So good. Here.
All right, Kai, you want help?
No.
Okay.
Oh, he's got it. All right, we'll pull this. Oh, pretty good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Very good. Very good.
I think this one is beautiful.
Yeah, let's take that one down, Joe.
That can be Kai's.
It's nobody's, actually. Here.
Yeah, yeah. Jesse's got to get one.
Don't break it.
Boom.
Boom. Gorgeous. That's a really pretty one.
That's gorgeous.
And they're just at that moment where they have put out some spores, you know. So that's I really like to wait for that to happen, you know, so at least you get some.
They're definitely giving us spores.
There's 15 on this tree right here.
Wow, 15.
Old and new.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, and actually, I see something on the other side too. I didn't count the other. I didn't go the other side.
What's that?
Yeah, that's what you're right there.
Nice, nice. Oh yeah, there's tons of them on here, huh? Awesome.
Like this one, Gramps.
Man, spectacular.
Look at this.
show.
Look how beautiful that is.
Yeah, it is.
Total Reishi extravaganza. Let's see. Like this one.
You see the stack that Joe has?
Look here.
That.
Berserk.
Total berserk.
We're done picking, guys. Good spotting, Dad.
Good spot.
Yeah, man.
JoJo.
I'm glad to know you didn't waste that time while we were swimming.
Totally awesome.
You would have enjoyed it though, Dad. We were.
But right there where the humans are. You know what I mean? Like right there at the kind of vortex spot where the great swimming hole is and the great camping spot is. That's where the biggest concentration of reishi is. So I mean that actually, you know, says something about them kind of being here for us, you know, and here for our use. But we still, you know, leave plenty. You know, leave plenty. Never take more than half. And like, you know, in many cases, I'll leave more than half just because I want to see them proliferate. I want to see them next year. I want to see plenty of spores come out.
Take half, leave half.
Take half, leave half. Wilderness literacy. So here's an interesting. Here's a little. This is not too good of an example, but this hemlock is hanging on up here. You can see what some of the hemlock foliage looks like. This is a hemlock branch. It's still living. The tree's mostly dead, but it's still got some living branches. It's a conifer, very small needles. Like that. And actually, I found this year that when you find like a nice growing tip, like it's this light green stuff, sometimes they're a little bit larger, but you can pick these off, and these are actually quite delicious. You want to try one, JoJo? See what that tastes like. maybe it's an acquired taste. Maybe it's an acquired taste. I like it.
Let me smell that.
Yeah, sure. There you go. Makes little cones about that big. My mom used to collect the cones and make little Christmas ornaments out of them. We had a few in our yard, but they all passed away with the woolly adelgid infestation. One of them has actually sprouted reishi mushrooms from all the stuff that I have been bringing through the yard. Oh. Grapevines growing up the trees. See that there? You know, that's an interesting wild crafting technique. You can get in on these grapevines and harvest some of this bark. Very, grapes being a concentrator of gold, the environment, so it's almost like a natural ormus technique. You can scrape off some of this inner bark from these big grapevines that grow up the trees and throw that in the teapot too, along with everything. You know, sometimes just take a chunk like that, drop it in the pot. Tasty stuff, grape medicine, pieces of stuff laying all over the place.
What killed the hemlock tree?
Yeah, so you know, here's a hemlock tree that's still alive. It's still small, so it's hanging on. And this is the tiny little woolly adelgid, these little white clumps that attach themselves to the underside of the branches and the underside of the leaves, and they just slowly suck the sap out of the tree.
What is it?
And that's what has killed all these giants of the forest and has made way for this reishi mushroom bonanza that we're experiencing. Just a tiny little invader can do a lot of damage. It's a tree parasite, exactly is what that is.
Amazing.
Tree parasites taking them down. Let's see if I can pull this off here. We're going to do some Tarzan action.
Nice. Yeah, those things are thick.
Yeah. They're like, these will persist long after the tree dies. Actually, you know, I'll find hemlocks out there who have these growing, and way up at the top of the trees, you'll see the foliage, and it'll make tiny little grapes that the birds love to eat.
Oh wow.
Occasionally you'll find one that's low enough to where you can access some of the grapes. They're so good, little like BB sized things. Super nutritionally dense. I like them way better than cultivated grapes. And so we take these reishi mushrooms as we harvest them. We turn them upside down and put them in the sunshine for at least a full day of full blast sunshine, sometimes 2 days. And the sunlight hits that surface, and there's a special reaction that happens that creates a vitamin D substance, cholecalciferol, vitamin D2, right, on that bottom pore surface, and that gets the drying started. And then I finish them in the dehydrator, so they'll be perfectly preserved. And look at that beauty, deep red color.
And so you use it in an actual dehydrator.
Yeah.
I should not put them in the oven, correct?
I wouldn't put them in the oven. You know, if you do put them in, you know, if you want to finish them in the oven like a low temperature, less than 200 degrees, but I prefer sunshine first. And if you got time, you can do them all in sunshine or just in a dry environment. You know, you can bring them in and put them beside your wood stove or beside your heater or something like that, and get them dried out. Some really pretty ones in here.
Don't put shag in the oven, right?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
I generally stay away from the oven. I put them in the dehydrator to make sure, you know, for preservation, for commerce, that they're 100% dry, and I can put them in this plastic bag and they won't absorb moisture, and that way, you know, they'll be good, you know, for months and years, basically, in that kind of environment. That's why I use the dehydrator. But mainly the method is sunshine. You know, dry the mushrooms in the sun, for sure.
Success is persistence. I will persist until I succeed. I will never consider defeat. I will remove from my vocabulary such words as quit, cannot, unable, impossible, hopeless, and retreat, for those are the words of fools. I will persist until I succeed.